Hey everybody, it's Ian with more Witcher videos. Right now we are getting a quest that will take place take place in the swamp, and it is started by talking to, I think it says distressed merchant, but he wants you to find his family ring, and he can tell you exactly where it is in the swamp if you just ask him. And if you know the swamp fairly well, it's right beside the statue of Melitele, I think it's called. The body is surrounded by a bunch of bloodswaggers. Those are those weird slug-like things that explode when you kill them. And some other stuff will go on in the swamps too, but most of this video is me rambling, I think. Or by rambling I mean talking about nothing very important.
I had to come here.
Now, if you talk to Carmen here, she will give you a quest called Beauty and the Beast. I said it's one of those quests that goes along with the main story as well. And say that you will go to the druids in her place to find a cure.
Witchers don't always kill monsters. Whenever possible, we lift curses and spells. How are you?
And the druids are still in the same spot as they were in the last chapter. They're the druids' grove.
Witcher?
And
Swamp's too dangerous. I'll ask the druids for medicine for you.
Thank you. I'll wait at home.
yeah, this quest won't be finished till probably the end of the chapter. So it's gonna, but you don't have to do much for it. It's very simple. Alright, now to talk about nothing for a bit. I mentioned in a earlier video that I would consider making a comparison between this and Dragon Age for some reason. I guess mostly because I'm playing both right now, pretty much. And they're similar because The Witcher is made off of the old BioWare game engine. And Dragon Age is actually made by BioWare, so obviously they have a lot of stuff in common since they're also RPGs. They both have moral choices in them. So I thought it might be a kind of a neat thing to try out, but even if I did do that, that would not be happening for a long time. Alright, yeah, this is where you find the body of the body that the merchant wants you to find that has the ring on it. Now, obviously, you don't want to get too close to these guys when they die, obviously because they explode like that. I just got really lucky there and they all kind of killed each other off. And as well, if you're not careful enough, those things, their explosions will kill you. They don't do like a really large amount of damage. It's just I didn't want to use a health potion because I think I had one at this point, and I didn't bother making any more. So I just didn't want to use it up. Alright, and after you do that, you may as well head off to the Druid's Grove, and you talk to the human there, and he's the Hierophant. Well, I guess he's the only human there, so that helps. But you can talk to him, ask him about the cure for lycanthropy, which is the disease which causes people to turn into werewolves. At least in this game, I'm not sure if it's lycanthropy is an actual disease or anything, but whatever. But if you you can ask him about the cure. You'll learn a couple, and you can also play him in poker, which is also quite useful. Well, yeah, it's pretty useful because you can win some free money off him. It helps continue that. It helps continue the Dice Poker Professional quest. You only have to play against 2 professionals in this chapter. I think there's maybe 3 that you can actually play against. And I think all of the professionals from chapter 2 are still available to play. I'm not entirely sure, but it's possible. So he's going to give you the 2 cures for lycanthropy, which are a shirt made of fool's parsley. Now, while you're in the swamp, if you have the herbalism skill and the fool's parsley entry in the journal, I suggest running around and finding them. You may as well do it now, just so you don't have to actually go ahead and do that later. Unfortunately, I did that and I forgot to record it, so it just grows in various places around the swamp. There's one batch in the Druid's Grove itself, and I think the Druid sells 1. So you can get 2 of the 5 immediately, which is a good start, considering I don't remember where the others are.
I play. So we might sit down to a game sometime.
We could indeed play. They say you're... Let's see.
Alright, there's also, if you saw Iain, you probably saw him during the conversation, but you can talk to him and he will give you a quest called Echoes of Yesterday. Now, it's a very good idea to do this quest before the quest called A Posh Reception that was given to you at the beginning of the chapter. Now, if it helps, the quest A Posh Reception can just be done any day at 6 p.m. instead of the day that you get up. Like, there's no time constraints. Like, they wait for you, basically. Which is always something kind of weird I found in role-playing games. That a person will wait for something, no matter how long. Like, they can say, we need to go tomorrow, and they could wait hours and hours and hours because you're off doing something else. Alright, well, I'm going to see you in the next video, and that video will have the dice match with the Hierophant.
We think Lara Dora may have been there, and may have left something behind.
Who?
You will learn everything if you agree to help. I sent a unit there, but I fear something has gone wrong. I need you to find out what happened.
I'll see what I can do.
Wonderful.
Farewell.